And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not been down here to see Kaminsky Gymnasium, I urge you desperately to come see it. And this whole school, it's a very beautiful campus. It looks like the student section is getting riled up down there, and we're about to have our tip off. And it looks like Joppa's going to get control. Jace Breaker gets it at the top of your screen, hands it off to Devon Simmons. Devon controls it at the top. Jace gets the Zingle right there, gets it back to Guillory. Zingle puts up a 3. That's too short, and it's going to be taken. Camdenton's taking it down the court now. It's going to be number 34.
And just to bring this up in the
that one's out of bounds.
And just to bring this up in the stat sheet, Taryn, Austin Zingle's only shooting 10% from downtown, so not necessarily making a good high percentage of his shots.
Yes,
he
but
should look to pass a little bit more.
Austin is a very good defensive player. All right, Devon's got
what he brings to the
top.
table.
Gives it off to Breaker. Breaker's going to do some work right here. Gets the screen for Guillory. Goes it over to the Simmons again, and they're going to call a foul. Offensive foul.
On Devon.
They're going to call that one. They're going to call that one on Malachi Love. That's going to be his first foul, the first foul of the game right there. Looks like he's going to try to get the ball. Gives it off.
Eagles are starting to employ a trap here to try to slow down.
Oh, yes.
Offense.
He goes straight at him, and he's going to be fouled by Austin. Now, Austin leads the team in personal fouls. Hopefully tonight he won't have that many. That way he can stay in the game and keep this intensity up for Joplin.
I certainly hope so, Taryn, because he's a very important part of that passing attack there that they have. That helps facilitate better on the offensive attack there.
Jake Tracemaker's out to line. He makes his first free. And now Joplin already has 2 fouls, and not even a whole minute into the game. And now he's only going to make one of those.
Tracemaker.
Zingle's going to have it at the top, gives it off to Love. Love gets it to Devon there.
And they're going to call it 3
now
seconds.
The student section's getting really hyped there, trying to keep their team in this. They're going to call that one on Camdenton, number 20, Jake Decker. Malachi has it out of bounds. Gives it off to Breaker. Breaker gives it back to Malachi. Malachi takes it up. Breaker at the 3-point line. Tries to drive in.
And he stepped up.
No shot. They're going to call a push off on Camdenton.
If the way Camdenton would have to shut down Joplin is if they force him into making mistakes and being able to create turnovers.
Yes, they will. And you know, with Guillory, gives it off to Jace Breaker, and he's not able to put that one back. But you know, Darren Guillory, he's going to be a huge dunk threat. He's flown a lot here in this gym.
Yes, he has.
All right, they're going to give it off to number 3. Gives it off to 20. Guillory's doing some work on him there.
Notice Camdenton's motion offense there. They're all moving. So great.
Scores 1-0 here in Kaminsky Gym. Lakers 6:30 left to play in the first quarter, and he almost loses that one. It's going to stay Joplin ball.
Camdenton, like I said, they're going to be looking to force turnovers tonight, so look for that.
Joplin does commit a lot of turnovers, but I feel like they can get that down tonight. Guillory has it, going to inbound it to Zingle. Zingle gives it off to Devon there. Gives it back to Guillory. Back to Devon. Devon's going to fake a 3, take it back in.
Anyways, just look for Camdenton to try to double team Guillory like you just saw there. He's been the biggest part of Joplin's offense, so obviously they're going to go after him. Look for that.
I've been saying his name wrong. Treckmeyer. And now that's going to be his first foul. He's going to give it off to Jace Breaker. Breaker gives it off to Guillory. He's right there next to Simmons, and Simmons is going to take it from him. He drives in, gives it off to Malachi Love. Malachi's go in, and he's going to get his first Joplin points of the night. Joplin goes up 2-0 here. And they're going to call a foul on someone here. They're going to call a foul on Malachi. His second foul tonight. And Carter Smith's going to check in for Joplin here. He was starting, but Malachi took his spot. Malachi must really stepped up on this team.
Yep, he certainly has. Maybe not much in the scoring department, but he definitely has done a lot on the defensive end for Joplin.
Starkley gives it to Tracemaker. Back to Starkley. Starkley gets it out. Back out to number 20. That one's going to be too hard.
He stays it.
Gives it back to Starkley. Starkley gives it out to Decker. Decker's going to go right in. It's back up to number 3. It's going to be a foul. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Tracemaker.
That's his second, Taryn.
He's already got 2. That's not what you want. Looks like Diller is kind of out of breath there. Sophomore, good basketball player.
Yes, he is, Taryn. Though he's still young, but the way he's been playing, hopefully he'll be able to lead the team down the road when the big guys leave.
Oh, yes. And Devon's going to put up a shot there. It's going to be too hard for him.
Obviously,
let's take it down the lane. They're going to call a blocking foul on Joplin there.
It's Carter Smith.
It's actually Spencer Newell there. It's number 2.
Oh, yeah, it's my mistake. Yeah, Taryn, look for Camdenton to use a lot to really try to create turnovers to force the fast break there, because that's where they're at their best, and that's where they can get to the line and really punish Joplin.
Knight's gonna miss his first free throw to keep Joplin's lead. It's about 5:09.
So far, it's been a really sloppy game on both sides to start out.
Yes, it has.
Hopefully, the scoring should open up here really soon.
Both teams here are looking for their first conference win. Zingle with a huge pass out, and that's going to be lost.
So you got to be careful with that kind of a pass there, because you don't know if the guy can handle it, or no matter what can happen there.
You see, Coach, I went to a Joplin practice once, and every time that pass was thrown, Coach Hafer, you see his cringes. He does not like that kind of pass.
Well, no other coach would really like that kind of pass, because it's a high-risk kind of pass. You don't know if it's going to really. You don't know if the guy's going to get it or if it's not, so it's a pretty risky pass.
Breaker checks back into the game along with Delshawn Garth for his first action of the night. And Kevin is going to move it up the field with the ball.
Eagles trying to employ
gives it off number 20, Decker. That's going to be intercepted by Carter Smith, and that was going to be intercepted.
Well, Carter Smith, while he may not bring much scoring-wise, he brings a lot to the defensive side of the ball, getting steals.
Yes, he does. That's going to be offensive foul on Alex Amnir. Emerai, sorry. These kids from Camdenton have some really hard names to pronounce, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
All right. Baker has the ball there. I'm sorry, Breaker. He's got to get it up the field, and they're going to call 5 seconds. Got to be Camdenton ball.
Cannot emphasize this enough, Taryn. Crucial turnovers are going to be crucial for this game.
Yes, they
for
are.
Joplin if they're going to win. And so far, it just hasn't been the case so far.
And honestly, this far in the game, another crucial thing, you got to get points on the board. There's only 3 points total on the board right now.
Yes, like I said, it's been a very sloppy game on both sides.
They're going to call a push on Dillery there. Guillory, I'm sorry.
That's his first.
That's going to be his first foul. They have 5 team fouls. I'm only having 3 here.
Getting close to the limit there, Taryn.
Oh, yeah. They got 2 more. They'll get 1 and 1 each time they foul. That's a number 20. He's going to take a 3. He's going to hit that. That's number 20, Jake Decker.
His first points of the game.
That's going to make it 4-2 Camdenton with 4:11 left in the game. Dillery's got it
in the first quarter.
I'm sorry, yes, in the first quarter. Guillory's going to take a 3 himself. He's not going to make it. It's too hard.
Here goes Camdenton with their fast break, like I told you, Taryn.
Walking charge again.
Again, that's why Camdenton likes to use the fast break, so that way they can get out on the floor and get those fouls, get Joplin into foul trouble so they can go to the line.
Yep. That's Spencer's second foul of the game.
Now, so, though Darian Guillory is shooting 38% from three-point land, that's still the type of shot that I don't think he really should be taking for a big guy.
He's a big guy. I really don't like seeing him take them 3-point shots. When he makes them, hey, I'll celebrate right with him. But he's a big guy. I know he can dunk, and he shouldn't be taking those kind of shots. He's going to make both those free throws there.
He actually made 1 of 2.
Only 1? Okay, sorry about that. All right, Carter's got the ball. Gives it off to Jace. Jace brings it in, gets it out to Devon. Devon over to Guillory.
seeing a lot of passing, not really a lot of screen setting there. Joplin, they got to start setting some screens, get some guys open if they're going to really create some shots.
It looks like they're trying to take a three-point shot here, and they're going to call a charge. They call a charge on Jace there.
Camdenton's really been clamping down on the defensive end here tonight, Taryn. That must explain why Joplin's getting in so much foul trouble.
Yep. Joplin's already got 7 fouls in the first quarter. We got 3:25 left to play. It's going to be 5-2 the Lakers here in the first quarter. And they're going to push the ball out to the outside. Number 3 has it on the three-point land. He gives it off to number 20 has it, takes another 3, and he's going to make that one. He's taking 3 of the night.
That's his second straight three-pointer, and it's already given the Lakers. It's already started to open up the scoring for the Lakers
got
here
a
tonight,
6
Taryn.
here, and Coach Haver's going to call a timeout. The score is 8-2 Camdenton with 3:04 left in the first quarter. I'm Taryn Pullum, sitting here with Chris Martucci. I want to thank you again for tuning in to Jet 14 live here at Comiskey Gymnasium. Now, Chris, with what you've seen so far, how's Joplin going to turn this one around after the timeout?
They've got to stop turning the ball over and not let Camdenton get them too deep in the post there where they can draw fouls and get free throws here. Jake Decker's really come on strong here these last few minutes, bursting the scoring open for Camdenton. He already has 6 points off of 2 3-pointers. Joplin, they should start, I think, paying a little bit more attention to him if they're going to have a chance to come back. And their offense, they need to start getting more motion on offense and start setting more screens to give guys some open shots.
Yep.
Because from what I'm seeing, they're just too busy trying to create their own shot instead of helping their teammates out, helping them find shots.
Once again, you're watching Jet 14, Joplin Eagles Television. I want to thank you again. I'm Taryn Pullum, sitting here with Chris Martucci. We got 2:56 left to play here. Score is 8-2 Camdenton. And Jace Breaker has the ball, gives it off to Devon Simmons. Devon's going to take a three-pointer. And that was just off the mark there.
Here goes
Rebound's
Camdenton with their fast break
Alex
again,
there.
Taryn.
Camdenton gets the rebounds. They had to waste no time getting down the court, trying to get some of their own.
See how they're setting screens there, Taryn. That's causing Camdenton to get good ball movement there. They have really been stretching with good ball movement there. I've really been impressed by what they've been doing.
Yeah. They get balls off to Decker. Decker's taking it out, almost loses it there. Regains the ball there. He's going to take it in. No, they're going to call an offensive foul.
Oh.
That's Decker's first foul of the night.
Yep.
And I don't know what's going on with these refs. I'm seeing the same thing every time with a different call each time. So I guess with these refs, just a toss-up of what they're going to call, offensive or defensive.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more, Taryn. Seems like it's definitely going to be just one of those games where there's a lot of fouls going on there. It's classic old school basketball.
A lot of fouls, not a whole lot of points so far. Only got 10 points total up on the board here in Comiskey Gymnasium.
Yep, that is true.
Devon Simmons has the ball at the top of the arc, trying to set up some offense here. He's going to take the screen.
Again, try to look for the Eagles to set more screens so that way they can get more guys open shots.
Daisy's got it, gives it off to Breaker. Breaker off to Zingle. Zingle gets it to Guillory. Guillory going to take it in himself. They're going to call a foul on Camdenton.
Foul is called on number 5, Michael Hack. That's his first foul.
Correct. Actually, no, it's not number 32.
No, Ty McDuffie, my bad.
McDuffie's going to get the foul there.
Yes, Ty McDuffie, my bad.
Darian Guillory at the line. He's going to make the first free throw for his his first points of the night.
I've really been impressed by the amount of ball movement Camdenton's been having so far in this game, Taryn.
Just like that.
Yep, just like
points
that.
of their own.
Scored by number 25, Alexander Amarin there.
Yep. All right, Breaker's got it at the top of your screen there. Gives it off to Alanier. Alanier gives it back to Breaker. Breaker with the give and go to Zingle, and Zingle loses it. And Edwards going. And he's going to be fouled by Simmons there.
It was once again Alex Amarin, just like I said.
That's going to be Devon's first foul of the night. Looks like senior Brian Oberstreet about to come into the game. He's a very good defensive player.
Yes, he is. That's why he's brought in off the bench for those defensive purposes, because he can energize the guys on defense and get them going.
He's going to come in for Darren right now. And Spencer Newell back in the game. This will be the second time he's in here tonight.
Yep, and we'll see if he can energize this team when they get on defense.
Looks like the student section starting to get into the game.
Substitute for Camdenton. Hunter Hood coming in for the Lakers.
Second free throws up. He's going to make that one too.
He's going to make those. So 2 for 2 so far.
Sean Gar's back into the game. All right, Breaker's got the ball at the top. He's going to dribble it right down the middle. Going to take a shot himself, and that one's going to be no good. But he does draw a foul, so he'll be going to the free throw line.
Yep. So, well, they may get away with that now. The Eagles, they need to pass a lot more and create open shots, like I've been saying this entire time here, Taryn.
I agree.
Because if they just keep doing what they're doing, they're not going to score many points here.
Breaker shooting 50% from the free throw line, according to the stats we provided here. His first one's good. And Jace Breaker, he's been a long-time starter here at Joplin his senior year.
Yep.
Just to bring up seniors again, Joplin has, let's see, how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seniors here as Jace makes that second free throw.
Provides good leadership.
And this one's going to be stolen by Newell. Newell's taking it right in himself. Going to put up the layup. That's going to be no good. And it's going to be
again,
rebounded
those are
by
the kind of
25.
plays Joplin needs to be making on the defensive end.
Exactly.
To stay competitive.
He's going to be fouled. They call that foul on, looks like Brian Overstreet there. So number 3,
Can't
Jake
really do
Knight's going
much
to get those
with
2
the way
points in.
Camdenton's been running the fast break so far, Taryn.
Yep. It just seems like speed's killing Joplin right now.
I would certainly say so. The Eagles haven't done much to stop that fast break there.
Jeff Haber's going to send back in Darren Guillory, number 21 there.
Well, that was a very short rest.
And he's able to pick up the 3-point play there, Jake Knight is. 55 seconds left in the first quarter, 14-5 Lakers here. I'm Taryn Napoleon, sitting alongside Chris Martucci. You're watching Jet 14 Television live from Kaminsky Gymnasium. We've got a real good one here. Not a lot of points, but a whole lot of action right here. Yep. Chris, give me your thoughts so far in this first quarter.
It's been a very sloppy game so far on both sides, but Camdenton, they've started cleaning up some of their mistakes. I just hope that the Eagles can do the same here going into the second quarter here. That's what they have to do to get back in this game and hopefully win.
Breaker's got it at the top of the key, trying to do some work there. Gets it off to Newell. Newell gets it back to Guillory. Guillory takes a 3, and that one's going to be in.
Yep. Again, that was a good shot he made, but he can't be depending on that shot all night, Taryn.
Oh, but hey, if he sees he's going to take it because he believes in himself just that much. We got 17 seconds left here, 14-8 Camdenton. Joplin's playing some press defense here. They're up on their men.
That's what I've been noticing. Yeah, that's what I've been noticing is they've been going for the ball a lot more lately.
And that was going to be good by number 3, Jake Knight. That's going to bring the first quarter to an end. Your score, Camdenton Lakers 16, your Joplin Eagles 8. Once again, thank you for watching Jet 14 Television. My name's Taryn Pull. I'm sitting alongside Chris Martucci. We are here live in Kaminsky Gymnasium for the first live sports broadcast here at the new Joplin High School. Folks, if you haven't been down here to see this high school, please come down here. It's a beautiful site. They spent a lot of money on it, and it's well worth. Chris, what do you think of this game so far?
I think I said it a few seconds ago where the first quarter was pretty sloppy for both teams, but Camdenton started cleaning up their mistakes and making adjustments at the end of the first quarter that allowed them to break the score open. Joplin, they're starting to clean up just a little bit more, but I think they should be doing a little bit more going into the second quarter here. And also, what I need to see from them on offense, if they're really going to get back, is start setting some screens a little bit more. Hopefully, Coach Jeff Hafer will make some adjustments there that will allow them to do that.
First-year coach Jeff Hafer has his team at 3-7, 0-2 in the Ozark Conference, 0-1 in the Ozark Conference. Camdenton is 0-2 in the Ozark Conference. Camdenton stands at 7-5 right now. The score is 16-8 starting the second quarter. Can't wait to get back to this action. Coach Jeff Hafer is done talking to his group. He's sending them back out there now. Striking center, number 32, Carter Smith. Number 21, Darren Guillory. Number 10, Jace Breaker. Number 2, Spencer Newell. Number 20, Delshawn Garth out there. Camdenton has out on the court. Number 2, I'm sorry, I have to get their roster out. Number 2, Tristan Starkley. Number 25, Alex Amirni. Number 12, Brandon Kemp. Number 32, Ty McDuffie. And now subbing in is number 3, Jordan Knight, I'm sorry. Sorry, folks, I'm having a hard trouble with his name.
McDuffie's third foul, Taryn.
McDuffie's third foul.
Yep.
So he won't see a whole lot more of him this half, more than likely. Guillory's got it, like gonna attempt the 3 there, decides not to, tries to give it off to Garth there, that's not gonna happen. Now Guillory's playing up on his man there. Gives it off to number 12, Brandy Kemp. Knight's got it now, gives it back off to Kemp. Kemp gives it off to Hack. And that 3 points good by Jordan Knight.
Just great motion there by the Lakers there to set up their offense.
Just like we said, the varsity just as good as the JV was shooting these 3. They got to get some pressure on these guys. Jake Breaker's got him right there, going to try to break some ankles there. Gives it off to Carter Smith. Carter looks, see what's he got. Gives it off to Guillory. Guillory's going to take another 3-pointer, and that one's too hard. Knight's got the rebound there.
Again, Darren, I'm sorry if I'm fawning over Camdenton a bit here, but their offense has been looking so crisp and so fluid over these past few minutes.
Except
going
for
back
there.
into the first quarter.
Not there.
True,
oh,
but they get it back.
Yeah, they get it right back. Oh, they're going to call a travel. Something the Joplin was missing right now is their student section is not as loud as they usually are. Now, right now they're showing this.
Well,
right now they're showing what they normally do.
So though it's not really a full house, so you can't really blame that. So there's not really much of an advantage there, unlike in Seattle with the 12th man.
True.
What they use there.
You can always count on the student section no matter what kind of game it is.
Yes, you can, Taryn.
Simmons gives it off to Breaker there. Breaker tries to do some work there. Guillory sets a screen. Ball's given. Guillory's got it again. He's going to put it up, and that one's going to be easy.
Good. That was great offensive movement there, Taryn. I hope they can keep that up as the game goes on.
He's got 6 points there, Darren Guillory does, and Malachi has 2. That gives you 10 points for Joplin. Scores 21-10 Camdenton with 6:17 left in the second quarter. You're watching Jet 14. I'm Taryn Pullum alongside Chris Martucci. We're happy to call this game from Comiskey Gymnasium. And Devon Simmons is going to miss that one there.
Camdenton with a 2-on-1. He's going to
3-point attempted by number 12, Brandon Kemp is going to be missed. Rebound by Devon Simmons. And Devon's going to do some work, gets it across half court, and he's still trying to do it. And there gets his screen there. Gives it off to Carter Smith. Carter's going to conduct the offense there. He's going to go in himself, going to give it off, try to give it to Guillory, but it's going to be kicked.
So though Kemp missed that last shot for Camdenton, look for Camdenton to try to exploit the 3-pointer because they've been having it most of the day. They've been pretty successful so far.
Yeah, Camdenton's not shy about taking these 3-pointers, and really neither is Joplin, but Joplin's not having the look Camdenton is.
No, they're not, and that's translating to all the fast break points that Camdenton's getting.
Simmons has it, gives it off to Malachi Love. He takes a wide open 3, and that one's going to be no good, but it's going to be rebound. Oh! And they're going to say a Breaker stepped out of bounds there.
But the Eagles stepped out of bounds. It's Camdenton ball.
Correct.
Again, that kind of sloppy play is not going to do Joplin any favors here in this game.
Senior Skylar Dooley checks in for his first minutes tonight. And Camdenton's going to take the ball up. Number 5, Michael Hawk has it. He's going to give it off to number 3, Knight, and Knight's going to try a 3-pointer and miss it, get his own rebound though. He's going to lose the ball. Simmons has it. Simmons taking it upfield, gives it off to Dooley. Dooley's going to take a wide, oh, it's going to be missed.
So Skylar Dooley has not really been getting much playing time here. He's only scored less than 1 point per game here in this season.
Camdenton calls a timeout. Well, in Skylar Dooley's defense, this is his first time playing basketball since his freshman year in high school.
Yeah, and that's pretty understandable, Taryn.
We want to thank you once again for joining us live here at Joplin High School. I'm Taryn Pullum alongside Chris Martucci. The score is 21-10 with 5:02 left in the second quarter. Chris, what is Camdenton doing that's got them so many points?
Well, they're taking advantage of Joplin's turnovers here. The turnovers have been very killer for Joplin. Camdenton's been exploiting them right and left. They're getting a lot of fast break points, and they're getting to the line. That's what they're doing really well, is they're getting to the line, getting a lot of free throws there. That's what I think's been the big key for Camdenton.
Joplin stops the turnovers. We're going to have a whole different ball game here. Check. Spencer Newell checks in for Joplin here, and so does Austin Single. They're both been already in tonight.
Yep. Let's see if they can do anything here.
They've got Love, Newell, Zingle, Dooley, and Guillory on the court for Joplin right now. And Camdenton has a whole lot of players that I can't pronounce their last names.
I'll happily do that for
That's
you,
all right. That's
Taryn.
all right. I'll get it. All right. Looks like number 2, Tristan Starkley has it, and they're going to call a foul. Looks like a number. Oh, it's going to be an offensive foul. Number 21, Dylan Decker is going to.
19 fouls total in this half, so obviously it's been not necessarily been a very clean game there.
Kind of game. They got to get the points one way or the other. Dooley hands it off to Guillory. Guillory to Newell. Newell gives it off to Love. Love's going to dribble a little bit, give it back to Dooley. Dooley's going to try to take it in to give it a wild pass there. Here, Coach Hafer, yelling, protect the ball down there. That's what's got all these turnovers right here. Sloppy ball movement.
Exactly, Taryn. It's going to kill Joplin if they don't get it right in a hurry.
I agree. And that one's going to be knocked down. Love has it. He's going to take it himself. That's going to be no good. But Dooley gets the offensive rebound, puts it up himself, and Skylar Dooley gets 2 points. Skylar Dooley, his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, what he brings to this team is size and good speed there. Those have been keys that he's brought coming off the bench for this team.
Skylar Dooley's a very good football player. They're going to call a travel on Camdenton there.
Yes, he is, but
checking back in for Dooley there.
So again, the value of Skylar Dooley cannot be underestimated with what he brings off the bench, though he.
Newell has it there, gives it back to Breaker. Breaker seeing what he's got there. Going to dribble off to his right, give it off to Guillory. Guillory takes it, he gives it to Love. Love's going to go right past the defender, go right up and in.
That was a good sequence right there, Taryn. Good passing and a good drive there by Love there.
Got a 4-0 run going here for Joplin.
Yep.
21-14 is the score. Camdenton over Joplin. Got 3:39 left to play in the first half. I'm Taryn Polo, sitting along Chris Moritucci. This is live at Kaminsky Gymnasium on the campus of Joplin High School. Joplin's playing some really hard defense right here, making sure they don't get any more points this half. And that one's going straight out of bounds.
Yep. Camdenton had no motion whatsoever going that we saw earlier, and it's starting to show with them letting Joplin slowly climb back into the game and turning the ball over. That's what's been killing Camdenton lately.
Camdenton makes a few substitutions here, and maybe that'll help them, but Joplin's got a little fire going here. Got a 4-0 run going. You got 3:15 left in the quarter. Gives it off to Zingle. Zingle's going to do a little work there. Gets it to Guillory. Guillory's going to fake the outside pass, put it in himself, and Guillory just puts up number 2.
There.
Got 8 points for Darren Guillory here.
Yep, and Joplin is slowly climbing back into the game.
Slowly but surely.
Yep.
2:55 left here in the second quarter. Score is 21-16. Camdenton over Joplin right now. Number 1's going to put up a 3-pointer. That's going to be no good. Rebound is going to be by Darian Guillory. Guillory gives it off to Spencer Newell. Oh, bad pass.
Austin Zingle right there to get the ball to him.
Newell wasn't looking there. Gets it up. A couple of good passes. They're going to call a foul. Number 3, Jordan Knight's going to go to the line.
And that sequence there, that was good hustle there by Austin Zingle on that play to save the ball towards Darian Guillory. That's the kind of hustle I expect to see from Joplin the rest of the game.
I agree. He hits it. Jordan Knight hits his first free throw at the 2 he's about to receive. He's got 9 points already. And Knight seems like he's the playmaker on this team tonight.
It would appear so, Taryn.
He's going to drop that second one in. 10 points for Jordan Knight tonight. Jace Brecker has it and give it off to Carter Smith. Smith's going to go up to the top of it, and it's going to be intercepted. That ball is intercepted by number 20, Jake Decker. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Jake Tracemaker calls another charge there. That's, if I'm correct, that's 4 charges tonight for Camdenton.
Well, Joplin's also been sloppy. Camdenton's been also just as sloppy with getting suckered into getting a lot of charges and a lot of fouls called on them. So they'd have a bigger lead, and they're hurting themselves right now. So
Tracemaker has 4 fouls already. He's got 1 more. Oh, now they're called offensive foul on Joplin. I didn't see what happened there.
I don't know, Taryn.
They're going to call it number 12, Malachi Love there, I believe. His 3rd foul. He leads the team in fouls right now.
Yeah.
2:08 left to play here in the second quarter. 23-16 Camdenton. I'm Taryn Pullen alongside Chris Martucci. You're watching Jet 14 live from Comiskey Gymnasium. And Decker can't have that one fall. I'm sorry, not Decker, Aminier. I'm gonna say a different name every time. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying my best here. I'm calling the action as I got it. They're going to call another foul. Looks like Joplin's going to the line
here. Yeah, both teams are easily in the penalty. So both teams are starting to take free throws.
So Darian Guillory's at the line to shoot free throws. He's going to make that first one there. Now he has 9 points.
Leading the team right now.
Leading the team and second highest scores person on the court tonight. All right, Guillory's about to take a second free throw. And that one's going to fall. The lead's cut to 5 with those 2 free throws with 1:56 left to play in the first half, folks. Once again, I want to thank you for joining us here at Joplin High School, Comiskey Gymnasium. What a beautiful campus we got here, folks. We've been talking about that tonight. Chris, what do you think of this school?
It's a nice school, and it's a lovely gymnasium. I'm very excited and happy with what they've built here.
Our Eagles have finally landed. It's the first home season in a long time since that May 22nd tornado. I'm sorry, I didn't catch the foul there. They're going to call that foul on Jace Brecker there. It's going to give him 3 for the night.
Not very good for Joplin.
Not very good at all. And Knight's going to make that first one. He's got 11 now. All right, Knight's getting ready for a second free throw here. He puts it up, and that one's going to fall. 12 points for Knight in the first half already.
Yep.
He is definitely an X factor here for Camdenton. Reason why they have such a good record right now.
Yep.
Joplin trailing 18-25 here with 1:21 left to play. I'm Taryn Pullen sitting on Chris Martucci here. Carter Smith puts that shot up. They're going to call no shot. And is that another offensive foul? Yes, it is. It's going to be on Smith himself.
That's Carter's first, Taryn.
Carter Smith, former starter on the team.
Yep.
That pass, nice pass there, and that one's going to be up and in.
Again, those fast break points are killing Joplin right now.
Alex Amaron, and he stepped out of bounds. Carter Smith tried to save that one and stepped out of bounds. Darian Guillory's back in the game for Joplin. Hopefully he can contribute a little bit. Adding on to his already 10 points tonight.
But it's more than that. He's also come up with some big plays on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, yes. Forces that no good. Newell's got the ball.
Got lucky there that he didn't make that.
Yes. Newell's in trouble there, but gives it off to.
He could have made it.
His teammate there gives it off to Carter Smith. Now Camdenton has the ball again after Joplin commits another turnover.
Again, those turnovers are going to prove costly for Joplin if they don't get it
Yes,
right
it
in a
is.
hurry.
Clock's ticking down here in the first half, about 20 seconds left. 27-18 Camdenton here at Comiskey Gymnasium. Camdenton's got the ball here. Gives it off to Knight.
They're holding it for the last shot here, Taryn.
Yes. Student section over there trying to cheer on their team, and he loses it out of bounds.
Force the turnover there.
That's an uncharacteristic turnover by Knight there, but Joplin will take it.
Yep.
And
with
Ziegler's going to inbound it to Guillory there. Guillory's going to run up the court, take a shot, and that one's going to be no good. So at the half, it's going to be 27-18 Camdenton. I'm Taryn Poland, sitting along Chris Martucci. Chris, what's going on with Joplin right now?
Well, they're giving up too many turnovers, and they're allowing Camdenton to get to the line too much. So that's why they have the lead that they have now with Camdenton there. Joplin, to make some adjustments there going into the second half to win this game, they have to cut down on the turnovers. They need to play more cleanly, and they also need to be able to defend Camdenton really well there, because their defense has been slacking off a little bit.
All right, Jake Knight leads all scorers on Camdenton. Got 12 points tonight and no fouls. Darren Guillory leads Joplin with 10 points. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break here. We'll be back for you at the second half. You're watching Jet 14. Don't go anywhere. Comiskey Gymnasium, watching Jet 14. All right, Ziegler inbounds it to Baker, I'm sorry. Baker gives it off to Smith. And Smith gets it. Looking for Darian. Oh, he lost it. Darian's going to go for the dump, but Darian just couldn't handle it. All right. As Mark Camdenton is working it,
I just hope we can expect to see that kind of offense continuing from Joplin there.
Yes, we can. We can only hope. Amaron misses that shot there, and Baker gives it off to Carter Smith. Smith stops the three-point line, gives it back to
their
Baker.
last few three-point attempts, so I think they might want to stray away from that just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Try to get someone in the post.
But if you're Camdenton, if something works for you, you're going to keep trying it until it completely fails you. Has it completely failed him yet? Do you believe?
Not necessarily yet, but they are starting to, I think, depend on it a little bit too much.
I can agree with you on that.
We'll see what
one.
happens as the half goes on.
All right, Guillory's going to inbound the ball. Gives it off to Zingle. Zingle gives it off to Breaker, and Breaker's going to do some work at the top of the key. He's going to go for Guillory there. Malachi gets it. Gives it off to Carter Smith once more. Smith has it at the top of the key. Gives it off to Zingle. Zingle dribbles and gives it to Darian there finally. Darian does some work there. Goes in himself. Tries to put in a floater there. It's not going to be no good. Rebounded by Amiron. There goes Starkley. He was going to take that shot, and he's fouled.
That was a great move there, Taryn. That was a sweet move.
Basket's good.
So you can't be giving those kind of plays up for Camdenton if you're Joplin.
Starkley has three. He's going for a three-point play here. Get 4 points here.
Yeah, again, you can't give Camdenton those kind of plays if you're Joplin in that instance.
That's going to put Camdenton up by 12 here in the third quarter.
Yep.
Score is 30-18 with 6:36 left to play in the third quarter. I'm Taryn Polo, sitting next to Chris Martucci. And this is Jet 14 you're watching here, live from Comiskey Gymnasium. Carter Smith attempted a three there, didn't get it. Starkley has it, gives it off to Knight. Knight's going to take a two-pointer. It's going to be no good, but Starkley gets the rebound.
And also,
fake the pass.
And if I may point out, Taryn, Camdenton's been killing Joplin in the rebounding department.
Defensive rebounding, yes, but Joplin has had a few really good offensive rebounds. And went for the pass there to Carter Smith, but that was going to be intercepted by number 25, Alex Amiron. I believe I got his name down right now, folks.
So yeah, again, coming out, I've been really disappointed with how Joplin's been addressing turnovers. I would have thought that Coach Jeff Hafer would have tried. I really would have thought that Coach Jeff Hafer would have tried to address the turnover situation for the Eagles right now, but so far that just hasn't really been the case to me, and from what I've been seeing.
Well, you can't blame the coach. I'm sure he sees exactly what you're seeing, because addressing it and fixing it is two different things.
I'm not giving him the bad rap here. I'm just simply saying that.
I understand, yeah.
If he would have stressed out that the team would have responded a little bit better to what he's been saying. But no, I'm not giving Coach, I'm not giving Hafer a hard time here.
Right, yeah.
I'm not giving him a hard time here.
Guillory and Baker to come out. I seen Delshawn Garth come in. I didn't see who the other sub was.
Hopefully.
And Jordan knocks down 1 of 2. Jordan Knight, 13 points on the night.
Really, the Eagles need to find a way to stop him from getting to the line and helping him get open shots in this instance because he's killing them in that department.
Malachi Love gets that pass from Zingle. Going to put it up, and Malachi gets that one.
That was a good shot. That was a good step-back shot.
Malachi's quietly keeping this team in the game.
That he has, Taryn. It's been impressive to see him contribute.
He's became a starter just this game, and he's proved why he is. He's got 6 points already. The second highest scorer on the team.
Good vision there. Good vision on that pass right there. Yeah, realizing he had a man down low in the post, wide open, and he just settles it in for the easy 2. And those are the kind of plays Joplin needs to defend if they are going to have a chance to claw back into this game.
35-20 Camdenton here with 5:02 left in the third quarter. Love's going to inbound it to Zingle. Zingle puts up a 3. That one's too short.
Yep.
Rebounded by Tracemaker. And he's going to be pressured there by Love.
Joplin's got to create more open shots, and if they do that, then more of those shots will come to get open.
It was intercepted there by Newell, but then they lost it again. Gives it out to Tracemaker. Tracemaker passes it in. And that was going to be good by number 25, Alex Amiron. And Coach Hafer wants a timeout.
It's his second straight bucket from down low on the post.
Yes, it is.
Camdenton's come out, and Camdenton has come out on fire, and they're sticking it to Joplin right now. That is why they have started building their lead so wide.
17-point lead led by number 3, Jordan Knight, 13 points. He said there's a way to stop him, but Joplin hasn't figured it out yet. And Darren Guillory's been shut out so far this quarter. Still has only 10 points here, 2 fouls. What else can Joplin do tonight?
Rephrase that question, Taryn, again. I'm sorry.
I said that we said Darren needs to get his team into it, and since we said that, Malachi scored 2. Other than that, nothing's really happened. What else has Joplin got to do tonight?
Other guys need to step up for Joplin. Austin Zingle needs to hit a few shots. Carter Smith's got to make some plays there to help out. Overall, they got to give Darren Guillory some support here. And Malachi Love, like you said, he's started to come out, play hot, but the other guys, they need to find a way to help step up.
Malachi and Darian combined for 16 of Joplin's 20 points.
That's not really good.
Breaker has 1 and Dooley has 2. And Guillory's going to almost lost it there. And Malachi picks it up, gives it back out to Newell. Newell takes the 3-pointer. That one's in and out. And rebounded by Zingle. Zingle passes it off.
They need to stop looking for the 3-pointer, Taryn, as of right now, because it's just not going in for them right now.
They're just trying to claw back and get into the game here. That one's going to get foul.
I understand desperate times call for desperate situations, but
Agreed.
For right now, it's just not working right now. Joplin needs to start forcing turnovers and start looking more in the paint and getting to the free throw line. That's how they're going to get back in. Because it's obvious that the 3-point has just not been working for him right now.
Schreckmeyer with another foul there. I have 5 here. He must not be the case here. I don't know. We'll see if he comes back in. Maybe I'm right.
Yep.
All right. Newell has the ball. Crosses half court. Gives it off to Jace Breaker there. Breaker goes to the alley-oop.
Ooh.
And not the alley-oop, but still gets 2 points on it.
That was a good play there.
That was not
That was a very good
Garth.
play.
There we go. And there goes somebody into the stands there. He about to
goes up into the crowd.
Gonna go get his mom a hug. You know, thanks for coming all this way, Mom.
Yeah.
Newell gets it into Jace Breaker there. Breaker works on the 3-point line, gets it back to Breaker. Now Love has it. He's going to trip and going to lose the ball there. The 3-on-2 situation.
Turnovers is going to be the key.
And that one's turned over, almost turned over there. The Knights got it. Going to try to conduct some offense here. Newell's now Love's guarding. Oh, he's tripped, and that was going to be a foul.
It's on Malachi Love, Taryn.
Yep. If I'm correct, that's Love's 4th foul. We'll see. Yeah, that's 4.
Yeah.
Delshawn Gard, Devon Simmons, and Carter Smith check in for Joplin there.
I'm starting to go to the bench here, Coach Jeff Hafer
Yes,
is.
he is. Trying to rest.
Hoping to inject some life into this
Wide open
Eagles
3
offense.
is missed by number 20, Jake Decker.
But once again, Camdenton gets big on the offensive boards.
Miron commits that travel there. Now Joplin's going to get the ball back.
Yep, and going back to rebounding there, like I've been saying the whole time, Camdenton has been killing the Eagles on the rebounding, and that's why they've been able to build their lead so big here.
You know, we've been talking about Joplin needs support. This crowd is really helping it all. They're just kind of sitting back and watching the Eagles struggle a little bit here. I'm sure Coach Hafer would love it if they got back in here.
Yep.
And now there's a foul. I don't know where it's on.
I don't know where it went either. Foul goes on Devon Simmons.
Call that one on Devon. That's his first. I didn't see what he did there. Did you see it?
No, I did not.
All right. Camdenton's going to try to get the ball across half court. Almost loses it there. Number 32, Ty McDuff, almost lost that ball there.
So Camdenton's easily straying away from what they were doing earlier. Now it's just simply pass it all a long ways there, just tossing it.
I agree there.
It's not badminton or something. They got to set up some offense here.
Starkley has there at the top. Simmons is guarding him very well, gives it off to Hawk. Guillory gets on number 5 there. They get it off to Knight.
And Camdenton's got to find a way to create their own shot here, because as of right now, they're not. That was a good play.
Little contact there. Didn't stop him from making those 2 points there.
Yeah. Jordan Knight with his 4th assist so far tonight. He's been dishing them out.
Simmons takes it in. He draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Vaughn hasn't scored yet tonight, and he's averaging about 6 points a game.
Easily the 3rd leading scorer on the team for that, I might add.
I agree. Yes.
Shows a lot with the team, how heavily they depend on him and Guillory.
Going to put that foul on Jordan Knight. That'll be his first of the night.
Yep.
Vaughn's at the line. He's a very good free throw shooter.
Yep.
He knocks down that first one. Also makes Devon very good at shooting his free throws. This is when he misses, he doesn't keep that in the back of his mind like some of these boys out here do.
Yep, he's very stoic when he misses at the free throw line, and that enables him to not be frazzled by missing. That allows him to still keep his high percentage.
Not able to hit the second one. Score is 39-22. Camdenton, 23. Camdenton leads. 1:53 left to play in the 3rd quarter. I'm Taryn Pullen, sitting beside Chris Martucci, and we are here. It was Jet 14 you're watching on Kaminsky Gymnasium, live from the campus of Joplin High School. We've had a lot of fun calling this game here.
It certainly has, Taryn.
Jordan Knight's going to get pushed there by Jace Breaker. He's going to draw a foul.
Joplin's in the penalty. He'll shoot 2.
Joplin's 4th. I mean, not Joplin's 4th.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's Breaker's 4th.
That was on Jace Breaker. That was his 4th.
Newell and Overstreet are checking in now. Overstreet hasn't had a lot of time in here, but they need a defensive effort, so they're going to put him in here.
Yeah, hopefully that injects some life into this Eagle team.
Well, only skill and time will tell. Jordan puts up a 3, and that was no good. Rebounded by Guillory. He's going down the court, and he's going to be fouled.
So with that shot by Jordan Knight, it didn't go down, but that was good spacing he got, and they were able to create the shot for him there.
He got the good look, and he just didn't wasn't able to complete it.
Yep. He'll make more of those if continued to give good looks right there.
Amaron checks back in for Camdenton. I'm on with number 12, Kemp, and he played quite a bit in the first half.
Yep. Yes, he did, scoring. He has not yet scored yet.
No points on the board yet, but his efforts have been well noted.
Yep, hopefully
Guillory does some work there. He's going to take a shot, and he's fouled. He's going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Almost went in there.
Guillory with 12 points tonight. Second highest scorers man on the team. I mean, on the court.
Yep, he's been carrying this team on his shoulders.
He's the high man on the team.
He's been carrying them on his shoulders for sure.
Averaging about 20 points per night. And he's going to knock that first one in.
So he's leading the team in rebounding right now, holding around six rebounds for tonight.
Yes.
So he's been everywhere.
He knocks down the second one too. And that'll bring Joplin within 14. 1:16 left to play. Camdenton's got it. He's going to go straight in. Get off to Jordan Knight. Knight's going to do some work on Guillory there. Do a little pump fake, and he's going to put it right up in there.
Notice 4 guys touch the ball without it going to the floor there. But Jordan Knight continues his fat.
15 points for Knight tonight.
Yep, he's been the X factor for Camdenton
Guillory
tonight.
puts up a 3. That one's going in. Now he's got 17 points.
Yep.
17 points, but his team's still down by a bunch with 36 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Your score, 41 Camdenton, 28 Joplin. I'm Taryn Polo, sitting aside Chris Martucci. We're calling the action live from Joplin High School inside Camdenton Gymnasium. You're watching Jet 14. Thank you so much for joining us. 20 seconds left to play in this quarter. And it looks like Camdenton's going to play keep away a little bit here.
Yep, hold on for the final shot or so.
Or just hold on till the clock runs out. Starkley's going to take it in himself, and he's fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. They're going to put that one on Devon Simmons. His I believe, third foul of the night.
Yeah, Camdenton, what's been scoring them a lot of points is they've been driving into the paint, getting those fouls. That's what's been enabling them to pretty much blow this game open right here, Taryn.
4 fouls for Devon Simmons, I see.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right, Starkley's going to miss his first free throw there.
The Eagles need to find a way to keep Camdenton out on the perimeter so that way they do less damage because if the Eagles can hold them to shooting a low percentage of 3-pointers, that's okay compared to allowing Camdenton to get to the line and getting high percentage looks from in the paint.
Joplin's allowed only one team to score over 40%. I mean, to shoot for 40% over. And I believe they're over that one. He's going to miss that 3 at the end of the half, and that's going to bring your score 42-28 here start the fourth quarter. I'm Taryn Pullen, sitting along Chris Martucci. Chris, Joplin's down by a bunch. What do they have to do to get back in this game?
Again, like I said, they got to limit their turnovers. I understand turnovers has been a common theme with me tonight, but the thing is, it's just, I guess the point is just not getting home to them right now. And also, the other guys need to find a way to step up so that way they can get on a run and give Darian Guillory some backup here, because he's been a one-man wrecking crew so far.
Got 17 points tonight. Chris, if you're Coach Hafer down there in the huddle right now, what are you telling the boys?
To play smart, don't allow Camdenton to get into the paint where they can get fouls and get high percentage looks, but to force them out on the perimeter so that way they make a lesser percentage of shots. That's what I'd be saying if I were him right now.
Like I said, Darian Guillory with 17 points tonight, and the next leading scorer is Malachi Love with 6 on Joplin. Over on the Camdenton side, Jordan Knight has 15 points. Jake Decker looks like he has 6 here, and I'm not sure how many fouls Tressmaker has. I have 5 for him. I think he only has 4. I haven't seen him in the game since then.
Yep,
all right, we're going to get back here to the action.
Obviously, Camdenton wants to try to make sure he doesn't foul out, because he's been an important part of their offense and their defense.
He hasn't been into his last foul. Actually, no, I see him down there right now. So he has 4 fouls, we'll say. And it looks like number 20, Jake Decker's going to the line. He got fouled. Austin Zingle commits that foul.
Yep, that's it. That's Zingle's second for tonight.
Actually, I believe I heard him say it's his 3rd foul. My stats are all messed up here.
But yeah,
I didn't see if he made that shot or not.
Yeah, it seems to be his 3rd foul. And again, Camdenton, what they've been able to do.
Second one.
Yeah, he missed that one, but Camdenton's been able to get to the line so many times tonight that they've been. That's where the majority of their points have come from, was on the free throw line.
True. Zingle has it, gives it off to Simmons. Simmons going to stop. Thinking about taking that 3, not taking it. He'll take it in himself instead. That was going to be blocked, and Joplin will keep it.
Camdenton's seeming like they're trying to clog the lane here to try to force Joplin out on the perimeter and beat him that way.
They're not going to let Joplin back in this game easily.
No, they're not.
They're going to force them to take some jump shots they've been missing all night. That was going to be airballed by Simmons.
Yep. That wasn't necessarily a good look. Just looking for those high percentage shots is what could help Joplin climb back just a little bit more.
Coach Schaefer's not happy. It's just Decker's going to make those 2 points
I wouldn't
there.
expect him to be.
No, not at all.
You wouldn't expect him to be. His team's not really doing that well on the defensive end. Their offense hasn't really been moving. So I can't really say I blame him.
You can't blame a coach. It was Coach Hafer's first year head coaching. He's been assistant coach here in Joplin for a few years. He's also assistant coach for Pitt State University up in Pittsburgh, Kansas.
Yes,
and this is his first chance at becoming head coach, leading a team how he wants them to be led.
Yeah, but he has a good resume of being under the tutelage of some good coaches there that hopefully down the line he'll be able to hopefully he'll be able to have a good career and get a head coaching job in college.
Yes.
But Devon Simmons starting to show signs of life here on the offensive end. That turnover wasn't doing him any favors.
Joplin turns that ball over, give it over to Knight. Knight's going to take it in himself and try to take a pass. Now he's going to go out of bounds.
It's
Guillory's back in the game for Joplin.
Ball. It's going to be Joplin ball.
Guillory's back in the game for Joplin. And so is Jace Breaker. Carter Smith and Austin Zingler are going to come out and take a rest for just a little bit. Guillory inbounds it to Breaker. Breaker's going to fake the give to Simpson. Devon Simmons, I'm sorry.
You're forgiven.
Gives it off to Overstreet. Tries to give it to Guillory.
And again, notice with Camdenton clogging the lane, that's also forcing turnovers, as we've seen the last 2 trips down the floor for Joplin.
It's an easy basket there, way too easy.
Joplin as Alex Amarin gets another bucket there. That's his
and
fourth.
It's becoming way too easy there for Camdenton. The score is 49-30 here in the fourth quarter. We got 5:46 left to play. Taryn Pullen sitting alongside Chris Martucci here. And Chris is just seeing the same thing keeps happening over and over for Joplin. What do you got to say to him tonight?
Nothing really I haven't really said tonight already. It's been a sloppy game from Joplin. Turnovers, fouls, you name it, they've pretty much been doing it there.
Lots of easy points allowed tonight by Joplin, and on the other side, Camdenton's stopping Joplin at 30 points. They've been averaging, I want to say, about 48 points per game, but obviously tonight that's not the case. They've been doing a lot of turnovers, not getting good looks. Chris, is there any chance Joplin turns this around?
In all honesty, not really. There's not much time left to be played. Camdenton's been having their number the whole game. So, I want to try to be optimistic, but I just don't see it happening here, Taryn. I really don't.
It's been a long night for Joplin here tonight.
That
got 5:46 left to play in the fourth quarter, and they're trotting out back on the field. We got Guillory, Love, Overstreet, Breaker, and Simmons on the court for Joplin. We got a bunch of three-point shooters out there. On the court for Camdenton, we have Starkley, Knight, Marion, Chessmaker. So I'm trying to see everybody out there right now.
Camdenton's now moving into a zone defense there, looking to try to force Joplin out.
Like I said, they're trying to keep easy looks out of it, but that's not going to help as Darren goes to the line for the and-1 situation. As he makes that shot.
That was a good setup there by the Eagles there to give him, to allow him to get the foul and get to the line.
19 points by Guillory so far. He's going to try to complete this three-point play, and he does not. He misses that. And Breaker's going to get knocked down very hard there. Knight's got it at the top of the key. He's going to hold it there for a little bit, give it off.
Goes right back.
Dressmaker's got it. Knight's got it back, and now Starkley has it. Try and get it over to the right side. Gives it back to Jordan Knight.
Again, I'm seeing a lot of motion from Camdenton's offense,
very good ball movement.
Good to see.
Went for a backdoor pass there. Goes straight out of bounds. Singles coming in for Guillory. They're trying to keep him fresh for when they absolutely need him.
Yep.
Singles going to inbound that to Breaker.
He's been their best player tonight so far.
Yes, he has. 19.
Got to rest him up for the long
19
haul.
points on a whole lot of minutes so far.
Yep.
All right, Simmons has it. He had a quiet night for him. Gives it off to Breaker. Breaker takes it around. Is almost intercepted. That was going to go out of bounds. Drop is going to keep it.
Again, it's pretty much just freelance passing right now with really no regard to whether trying to keep away from turnovers there.
Guillory comes right back in, gives Overstreet a break there.
Yep.
He gives it off to Zingle. Zingle gives it to Simmons. And Simmons is going to try to conduct some offense. Coach Hank calls a play there.
From what it's been looking like to me, it seems like all the Eagles are trying to be a Jason Williams out there with flashy ball movement and amazing passes, but it's really been hurting them so far.
I agree
There's
with
only
you.
one Jason Williams for that matter, and he could do what he do. He could do what he did because he played in a good system.
Yes, I agree. The ball goes out of bounds there. It's going to be Camdenton ball. Jace Breaker tried to break up the rebound.
The Eagles,
And he
they
did,
just
but
need
it
to
went
be
right out of
making
bounds.
smarter passes is their thing right now.
And it looks like Guillory set down, and now Malachi Love's back in the game.
It's good to see since he's been the only other one who's even had any life out there for the Eagles.
All right, Knight has it. He's kind of stuck
Trying to
in and goes to
squeeze him out there
Tracemaker.
on the
Tracemaker gives
perimeter.
it to Omarion. And he's going to put it in for two.
Put it in there. That was a good move there. Joplin trying to get the foul, but it didn't work.
If my stats here are correct, Amaron has 6 points.
They have 6 points off the bench too, so he's been a big contributor to Camdenton on not only offense but defense too. He's come up with several big defensive plays for the Lakers.
Now they're going to call a foul on Jace Breaker there, a loose ball foul. That's his 5th.
Yep.
Now he's out. So Newell's coming in for
Yep,
Newell's
the
coming in
Eagles are
for Breaker
the
there.
penalty.
Jace Breaker ends it with, if I'm correct, 1 point tonight.
Yep. Just been that kind of night.
Guillory's back in now. If this holds on, Camdenton improves to 8-5 and gets their first conference win. And Joplin will fall to 3-8. And still, then next time we see them, they'll still be looking for their first conference win.
Yep. Yep, the Eagles, they just need to make a few adjustments there too. Hopefully in practice in the coming couple of days, Coach Hafer will.
Vaughn Simmons makes it 3 there.
Yeah, hopefully Coach Hafer will try to emphasize the importance of taking care of the ball and not fouling too much, playing cleanly when in the post there to help the Eagles win a little bit more. Can only hope.
And Jordan Knight's going to keep going off as he's been doing.
He's been almost unstoppable tonight, Taryn.
That's true.
It
17.
might be a little bit cliched, but it's the truth. He has been unstoppable tonight for the Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
But he hasn't been doing it alone is the thing. They've had a lot of guys step up, and that's why they're winning this game.
Well, Guillory has 22.
Well, what else can you really do in that situation if you're him?
I know. He's trying to keep his team in this and give what little hope he has out there. So he's going to keep shooting threes.
But his teammates need to get the memo here because as of right now, they're just not.
I agree.
That's why Camdenton's winning is because they've had other guys step up. It hasn't just been Jordan Knight all night.
I agree.
Ooh.
That was going to be turned over. Oh, never mind. He's going to get it back. Jordan Knight's going to take another 3. He's going to miss that one, but almost get his own rebound. And it's going to be dropping ball there.
No, it's going to stay with the Lakers.
No, it's going to dropping ball there.
Yeah, dropping ball.
All right, Simmons has it. He's going to walk it down the court. No sense of urgency here.
Nothing
it off
really
to
much else they
Malachi
could
Love.
do tonight, Taryn.
And almost stolen from him. He's going to give it off to Simmons off from his knees.
Good
And Simmons puts
defensive
up a
effort
3.
there by Camdenton.
That one's off, in and out.
Just great defensive effort right there by Camdenton. That's why they've been winning the game.
And that's going to be a charge.
And it is. Taryn, you're right.
Jake Decker commits another charge. His second foul.
That's only the 6th team foul for the Lakers in this half. They've been playing a much cleaner half than they did the last half.
Yes, and I'm sorry, that is Decker's 4th foul of the night. And Simmons is going to be pressed full court. He's going to protect the ball. Gets him off, and now he's going to do some work. Gives it off to Newell. Newell looks, finds Guillory. And that was going to be stripped. How is Camdenton doing this, Chris?
And it's going to be Just good defensive effort on the post and in the lane. And obviously, their coach preaches defense to them because they've been very impressive on the defensive end. Can't really blame Joplin for trying to drive in because they don't really have many big post-up options other than Darian Guillory.
I agree. Really, the way they've been playing, they act like they don't have any options.
Yeah, exactly.
Really swatted by Zingle. Goes for the swat there, doesn't get it. Malachi Love's playing up on him. And that was going out of bounds. Starkley throws that one straight out of bounds. Now Joplin gets the ball with 1:11 left to play. Your score 56-38 Camdenton.
54-38.
54-38, I'm sorry. I've seen the 6 fouls, and that confused me.
Just a miscommunication there between those two there as to why that, which led to the turnover.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's going to be a foul.
It's going to go on Camdenton.
Decker's fouled out.
Yep.
Carter Smith and Delshawn Garth check in for Joplin. Ty McDuffie and Marshall Hicks check in for Camdenton.
Actually,
we haven't seen a lot of Ty McDuffie, even though he's a starter tonight.
Yep.
At least he was. Yeah, about 1 minute left here at Comiskey Gymnasium for tonight. And Guillory's at the line.
He's contributed only 2 points, but he's been very active on the defensive end and getting rebounds.
Yes, he has.
That's been his role on this team.
Been his role, and he's obviously been playing it very well.
Yes, he is, Taryn.
All right, Darian misses that second one. And he already has 23 points tonight. It's a great individual effort, yes, but it's not going to do enough to get his team to win.
Nope. Obviously, with a team like the Spurs, an individual does not make up the whole team, Darren. It's got to be 5 guys playing as one unit. That's what the game of basketball is all about. But people get so enamored with the individual. In the end, it comes down to the team.
Just like on the other side, Camdenton, they had one guy who had a whole lot of points and a whole lot of stuff himself, but still the team,
Jordan
itself,
Knight.
Jordan Knight had a very good night, but still, as a team, they pulled together and they're going to win this basketball game.
Yes, they have been. Yes, they have been. They've only had their next highest scoring guy is Decker with 8 points.
Guillory puts up a 3, and that one's going in. Yeah. 26 points tonight, and Joplin calls a timeout. The score is 54-42. Joplin, we have 31 seconds left to go here, and Coach Hafer calls a full timeout. Chris, what do you have to say about tonight's game for Joplin?
Just a great game played by Camdenton and a sloppy game done by the Eagles. Just to be blunt in this case, but yeah, that's all I have to say.
Nothing else to say about Joplin tonight?
Not really much. I mean, give Darian Guillory a lot of credit. He's brought his A game, but just the team, they obviously did not show up behind him to give him some backup. Whereas Camdenton, all their guys came to play tonight. That's why they're winning this game.
Camdenton had a great team effort tonight. Jordan Knight went off with 17 points, and it's a great game for him. So they'll probably rest their starters the rest of this game. A 12-point lead here with only 31 seconds left. It's great. It's a great game, and I'm Taryn Polo City alongside Chris Martucci. We had a lot of fun bringing this game to you. I hope all you folks at home had a good chance to look at this gym. It's a beautiful gymnasium, Comiskey Gym, on the campus of Joplin High School. Folks, if you haven't been down here to see this, please come see it. It's a great site. It looks like, honestly, a college campus, but it's a high school campus.
That's exactly what I think of whenever I come over here. And this looks like a true college basketball gym.
Yes, it does.
Makes it look great.
The Knight's going to inbound it, and that was almost stolen by Newell. Knight has it, and they're going to play some full court, and they're going to almost steal it. A jump ball.
It's going to be a jump.
Or they call a foul.
Either way, that was still good hustle there by Devon Simmons
hustle
to try to get the ball.
Yeah, they're going to call a foul on Devon.
Yeah, it may have been a foul, but again, just a great hustle there defensively to try to get the ball.
That's Devon's third foul. He did what he could.
Yep.
I think he set the wrong guy to the line, though. And now the refs are looking at something down there by Jordan Knight. The floor must be wet down there.
Yep. Just checking in on him.
I got a little bit of stoppage here.
Yep, just some brief confusion here to try to get this sorted out.
Oh, sorry, they found blood on the court. They're trying to figure out who's bleeding. And it looks like Carter Spin might have a little cut on his elbow there. They clean that up before he gets back in the game. Malachi Love and Darian Guillory are going to check back into the game for the last 24 seconds.
All right.
54-42 is your score currently. Camdenton is going to lead Joplin. And barring a miracle, it's like Camdenton will walk away with their 8th win of the year. Yep. And Joplin will have their 3rd loss of the year.
Yep, just been that kind of a night for the Eagles tonight.
That kind of a night and that kind of a season.
Exactly.
All right, he's going to make one of those.
Sinks his free throw.
Simmons has it, almost loses it, going to put it up back himself. That's going to be, doesn't even touch the rim, and he's going to be fouled.
Yep, he's going to intentionally foul, it seems.
That's all they can do at this point.
Exactly, even though the game's out of hand.
And Devon picks up his 4th foul of the night.
Yep. And going to the line for Camdenton will be number 34, Jake Teichmeyer.
Teichmeyer already has 4 points tonight.
But he's contributed heavily on the defensive end of the floor. So he's been a big contribution there on the defensive end, even though may not show in the stat line.
Yep.
He's still been having a great game either way.
It looks like the coach on Camdenton is going to rest some of their starters.
Can't say I blame him for doing that.
Guillory's going to take it in himself. Going to take a 3-pointer there, and that was going to fall.
That's a good shot by Camdenton. Camdenton will hold on to the ball here.
And that's going to end it. Your final score, Camdenton Lakers 55, your Joplin Eagles 45. The score says 10-point game, and it may have seemed like a whole different score than that. Chris, you got your final thoughts on this game?
Just a great game played by the Lakers. They came ready to play, and they imposed their will on the Eagles tonight. That's really all I can really say for them. But for the Eagles, they need to figure out a way to get this train back on the track here, because it's a mess right now from the way I see things right now.
All right. This has been Jet 14 basketball for the Joplin Eagles. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Taryn Pullum alongside Chris Martucci. Please join us next time. It'll be February 6th, our next home game. Thank you for joining and have a great night.